Have you ever wondered how to get your meter to work in cordless flash mode so you can measure any light source? We're gonna have the flash trigger in one hand or on top of the camera and the meter in the other to measure this 3-light setup. First, we're gonna show you how to get the meter into cordless flash mode, so stick around because you're gonna wanna know exactly how to do this. In order to take a flash meter reading with the Sekonic L308X, the first thing we're gonna do is make sure we're in photo mode. So we're gonna hold down the mode button while powering on the meter. This allows us to pick what mode the meter is in. Right now, you see we're in photo mode. By pressing the mode button, we go to HD Cine mode, and pressing it again, we go to Cine mode. But back to photo mode because that's where we want to be. Now we're going to power off the meter and power the meter back on. So currently the meter is in cordless flash mode, but if it's not, I'll show you how to navigate to it. So pressing the mode button, you see now we're in corded flash mode where we could plug in a sync cable to the sync port. But now we're in ambient flash mode, which is for measuring ambient light. And now we want to get the lightning bolt in the middle selected, which is cordless flash mode. Now we want to dial in our ISO and our shutter speed. So first we want our ISO to be 80 because we're shooting with the Fuji GFX II. Now we want to change our shutter speed to be 1/125th of a second. And we're ready to take our first flash reading. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna press the measure button. And you're gonna see the lightning bolt blink. When the lightning bolt is blinking, you're going to press and trigger your flashes, and you'll see that you'll get a measurement. Now we're gonna cover the white ball just to get a different measurement and flash again. And when we uncover it and take another flash meter reading, you can see that the meter will constantly update when it senses a flash. Now that I've shown you how to get into cordless flash mode, I'm gonna demo with the L308X exactly how to meter a 3-light setup. First thing I'm gonna do is use this here, which is a flat disc diffuser on my L308X. It's okay to use the dome, but I like this accessory because it does more to isolate each light. Simply slide over the head on the 308X, clip this in, and now I have the flat disc diffuser engaged. I'm gonna dial in a 3-light setup using the ProPhoto Connect. So making sure the meter is in cordless flash mode, I'm gonna set my ISO and shutter speed. Everything's dialed in, and I'm gonna take our first light meter reading of my main light, which is this ProPhoto telezoom reflector. So me, I like to point the meter at the actual light. So I'm pointing it here, and I see that I'm getting 564. Perfect. Now I wanna dial in my fill light, and I want it to be about 2 stops below. So I'm gonna turn off my main light. I'm gonna turn on my fill light. I'm gonna take a light meter reading of it. I'm getting 2.85. So again, that's about 2 stops below. And then next, I'm gonna dial in my hair light. So I'm gonna turn off my fill light, which is on B, turn on my hair light, which is on C. And now I'm gonna take a light meter reading. And I see my hair light is like 567. I wanna bring it down to about 564. So I'm just gonna dial it down, 1, 2, 3. Taking another light meter reading, you see I'm at 564 now. Now that I have all my lights metered, I'm gonna take my first frame. First thing I'm gonna do is hand our model a color checker. And I'm gonna take our first shot here. After taking that first shot, I'm gonna come over and I'm just gonna do a quick custom white balance. To get our colors dialed in. Now, after taking that white balance, now I'm ready to shoot. But before I get too much into this, I want to show you what each light is actually doing. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn off my hair light. I'm going to turn off my fill light, and I'm just going to shoot with the main light. And what I want you to do on this one is try not to move. We're going to hold the same pose for about 3 shots. So having our model looking right, kind of at the main light. This is what our main light looks like bulb by itself. Now I'm gonna add in our fill light. And this is what it looks like with our fill light added in to lift the shadows a bit. And now I'm gonna bring in our hair light. And here you can see what it looks like with our hair light added in. Now to see all those lights individually set up, I'm gonna turn off our main light and I'm gonna turn off our hair light. Here you see what it looks like just with our fill light. And now I'm gonna turn off our fill light and turn on just our hair light. And you can see what it looks like just with our hair light. I was able to easily dial that lighting recipe in using a meter with cordless flash mode. Now let's take a few more pictures and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Okay, so let's go for some beauty here. So I love incorporating some hands into the shots too. I'm gonna be relatively tight, kind of cropping kind of like right above your chest. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Love. Perfect. So you can see as we did that, we have everything dialed in and perfectly exposed. So that is how you take cordless flash measurements using the Sekonic L308X. It's easier than you think. You simply need to have a remote in one hand and then having the meter in the other hand using cordless flash mode. It was easy for me to get this 3-light setup dialed in so I can have fun and you can get back to shooting. So one thing I want you to do is make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you want to see more customer service oriented videos like this, because we want to show you how to properly meter. And if you're interested in any functions that you don't know about using one of our meters, drop it in the comments below and watch future content rolling out in which we answer questions that you have.